All right. Do you want to make the introduction, or should I?
You can mention the weekend, and then I'll...
Yeah. Okay, we're back for the Lillehammer pre-show edition of the Johnny Show, and we don't have a special guest for this one.
Then,
Oh well.
so we're all right.
We're all right.
This is a big weekend, and they have that pursuit on
Skiathlon.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the relay on Sunday. Now, my favorite races are the men's 50K, because so much can happen there. And it's a battle of, everything. And the relays.
Yep.
There's so much strategy that goes into the relays.
Yep.
That I just love it. And so we have the first World Cup relay of the season at Lillehammer. And you have to know that the cardinal rule about relays in Norway is that Norway does not lose. I mean, that's all there is to it. And so the Norwegian women will win on Sunday, and the Norwegian men will win on Sunday. It would be a national disgrace if some country like Sweden or Finland or Russia or somebody came in and won a relay in Norway. So we've got the first place finishers already figured out. We got Norway and Norway. And so the interesting thing becomes, who's going to finish second? Now, what do you think? In the relay. It's a tough one.
I'm not sure I'm picking the Norwegian women.
Well, we can have a bet on that.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, but who's going to beat them? Who's going to beat the Norwegian women?
That depends a lot on how the Swedish women show up.
Yeah, they're not in form yet. They were the best team last year, the Swedish women. And they got Nielsen and that new girl.
Frida Karlsson.
Yep. And Dahlquist, she hasn't come into form yet, has she, Dahlquist?
Well, Dahlquist isn't even the question. They don't have Ebba Andersson because she's been injured, and I don't think she's back yet. Charlotte Kalla has not been in great form.
Yeah, but she's,
They don't have Ida Ingemarsdottir anymore.
That's
she
right.
has been a stalwart on that team. Never,
she's been very steady.
The star, but you put her in a relay leg and she's rock solid.
Well, there are a lot of people like that. I always told people when I was coaching, I could go into a hospital and pull the guy out and say, there's a relay today, and the guy would bounce out of bed and go out and do well. And some people go for relays, and apparently some of the Swedes do. But I think probably the Norwegians do too. But Sweden, at second place will be a battle. There's Sweden, Russia, U.S. has to be considered.
The U.S. in a three-leg relay would be a favorite.
That would be good. They would be good. But their fourth skier, well, we'll see.
I mean, they've got a handful of fourth skiers who can produce a good leg. So let's back up a second. You said Norway would win. We're talking about the women here.
Second place.
No, we're talking about the women.
Who's
Norway's going to win. I want to know who's skiing what leg. Who's your team?
Oh, I don't.
If you're the Norwegian coach,
I don't know the Norwegian skiers.
That's right, you don't. You haven't been paying very good attention. So,
no, but listen, the races in Norway.
Okay.
Norway has 10 or 20.
Fair enough. We need to talk strategy. Let's say you're the Norwegian coach. You saw the Ruka races. You've got Therese Johaug. She's like an ace. Okay, she's pretty good. But where are you going to ski her?
Who's that? Who?
Johaug.
Oh, skate last. Skier.
Last.
Yeah, skier.
You're going to put her. You're going to. Okay, fair enough.
That's no problem.
Johaug skiing last.
Yeah.
If you're the Swedish team, you put Stina Nielsen last. I do.
Probably.
Yep. If you're the American team, you put
Diggins.
No
last.
question. No question.
Yep.
Who do you like in a 3-up sprint between Johaug, Nielsen, and Diggins? I mean, Johaug has to ski the legs off.
Nielsen. Johaug's no good sprint. Nielsen.
No. So Norway has to win. Johaug has to ditch them.
Johaug has to be in a position, and then we assume there's some hills in that.
Oh, there's hills, but what I don't know, and this would be worth looking up, is it 2 times 2.5 kilometers, or is it the 5K loop? Because the 5K loop is brutal. It's got the longest hill on the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, that'll favor Johan.
Right. But if it's 2 by 2.5,
more rolling.
Yeah.
Well, that would help Nielsen. But
and Diggins. It's not like Diggins is in bad form. She was on the podium for time of day in the pursuit.
Yeah. So that's good.
Okay, so you've got Johaug in the last leg. You're Norway. Johaug in the last leg. Who's leading off?
Who's what?
Who's leading off? It's a throwaway leg. It's a tour.
I don't.
Come on. You don't put your weakest skier there. Who's your weakest skier?
I don't know
who are your strongest skiers. I don't think the team's that good. Look.
Whose team? Which team?
Norway. They're not dominant. They have.
Well, they've got Heidi Wang.
Okay, so Heidi had a great skate race. She's back. She's back. You put her in the third leg. She's skating fast. She looks fantastic.
And give me some other names. I don't follow them that much. I just know.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we'll see.
Astrid Jakobsen.
Yeah, Jakobsen.
Didn't retire. She's skiing well.
She'll do well. Put her on the team. Yeah.
Yep. So where do you put her? Second leg? I'll tell you something. I think you missed the call with. I think you put Johaug second leg and try to put her to bed. I think you have Johaug break the field on the second leg.
Yeah, could be. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
Classic.
I bet you,
especially if it's hilly.
I bet you nickel they run Johaug last.
Okay, I will take the bet. I think she's second leg.
Okay, good. That's it. We're on. One beer, none nickel. I don't deal with nickels.
You don't do no nickels.
So, but anyway, that'll be good. It'll be a good race.
So then if you're okay, here's my point. If you're Norway, then you need to find an opening leg skier. I think you put Johaug second. Your opening leg skier is Tyrrell Udnes-Veng, maybe?
Who? The other
Veng? Yeah, who?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's a who?
I don't follow the Norwegian
I know you don't,
skier.
but here's the thing. I think the fourth U.S. skier can ski with the fourth Norwegian skier.
Might be.
In an opening leg, in a relay. Mass start, relay. I think it becomes a very interesting race.
So the first 2 legs are classic.
Yeah.
So we got to have our best classic skiers on our team. And that's who?
Well,
Bjornsson, Brennan.
Bjornsson is 100% your second leg skier. She has to be the second leg. The second leg is the critical leg of the relay.
Yeah.
It sets up the second half of the race. It determines who's in the race for the medals.
Yeah.
Right? It just every time. Because it blows up. All the strongest classic skiers go on the second lap and explode the race. That's how it goes down.
Yeah.
Okay? The opening leg, you get...
So we put Brennan first.
No. Absolutely not. No chance. Brennan's your third leg skier. She's so solid.
Well,
she might be better classic, but we don't have...
That leaves Julia Kern first.
Or Caitlin Patterson.
Well...
Take your pick. I would probably pick Julia because I'm a massive Julia Kern fan, and her classic skiing is fantastic.
Yeah.
But if it's the full 5K lap, I might hedge and put Caitlin in. Mm-hmm. And if it were a totally flat lap, I would put Sophia.
Where do you pick U.S. to finish? Ladies team.
Second.
Second?
Yep.
I think that's nice. I hope you're
They
right.
had 3 in the top 10 in the final standings of the Ruka Mini.
I know.
3 in the top 10.
Yeah, but this is...
If they get a representative first leg, who's going to ski the legs off that first leg? Someone would have to crap out badly in the first leg.
That's the interesting thing about relays. It takes just 1 week or off.
Here's what I'm going to say.
One off skier, and the team is out.
They can lose 30 seconds in the first leg to the lead and come in second.
I hope you're right. I want to talk about
Okay.
Germany. Now, Germany is no threat, men or women, for the podium. But the Germans is one country who, they're my black horse. I think they'll surprise people. They won't finish
something just
top 3 or 4. I don't know who's running. I haven't heard. None of the Germans have shown anything that I know of. But they do well in relays, traditionally. And I expect they'll keep it up. Maybe 5th, 6th or something. It'll be a surprise, I think. So we've got Finland, Russia, Sweden, and Norway. Traditionally, those are the 4 best countries. Now, U.S. is edging in there. And when we get to the men, how are the men going to do? That's
something just occurred to me.
They
hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, it is men and women. I was thinking, you know, they've started playing with the mixed relay format, and I was all of a sudden thinking, oh, what if it's a mixed relay? It's not. I'm not paying attention to the schedule. It's a men's relay and a women's relay.
Yeah. Well, men's relay, I mean, I think I've already sided with Norway, and then I think probably Russia would be second. And
that's I mean, you think?
Yeah, and so I don't know the rest of it. Probably Sweden ahead of Finland, but I think those Scandinavian countries and Russia.
It's a total crapshoot in the men's field there. I think the second leg becomes really interesting because you've got Ivo Niskanen skiing out of his mind, and I have to say neither of us mentioned him before Ruka, and he was an obvious pick. I mean, he crushed that race last year too, as I recall.
Pretty good classic.
So whatever happens in the relay, I'm going to be watching that second leg to see what Niskanen does, and it's going to be interesting as well to see Colonia in that second leg. Or, you know, some of these nations with one big star it could produce kind of an interesting period in the relay. And it's worth noting that Eric Bjornsson on that course has put in some astonishing classic relay legs.
Yeah.
And so I hope he's in the second leg. Now, last year, if I recall, he put sort of an ultimatum down and said he's going first.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be in the race.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get handed off with a big deck.
I remember, back in the 80s when we had damn good team, Tim used to run second. And he'd have the fastest second leg. And he'd bust the race wide open, like you say. You know, the guys go out and they scrabble around, and it's hard to create a gap in the first leg. And then they come in the second leg. And traditionally, countries run their weaker skiers in the second leg.
Not anymore.
No, I know. And I think it started with Tim. They send him out second.
I think it started with the mixed format with 2 classic legs and then 2 skate legs.
Well, so
you had so many teams have classic specialists, and all of a sudden it became almost 2 races. A classic race with a real crux in the second leg.
Sure.
And then you set up a second half of skating.
Yeah. Well, see, Diggins, she's best skating, so she's got to run through.
It doesn't even matter what it is. She's the finisher.
Yeah.
Diggins will always be the finisher. She's
astonishing.
She will turn herself beyond inside out.
Well, so that'll be good. Now the race on Saturday. I consider it a tough weekend. If I was coaching, and then the women have a 7.5 and a 7.5. And then the next day they have a relay race. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that would be tough. It's going to be tough on our best female skiers because we got Bjornsson and Diggins in there, and they're going to ski 15 the day before and then come back and run the relay.
But I'll tell you something. This is a distance weekend.
Yeah.
All the best distance skiers are going in the skiathlon. There's no question. Everyone's in the same boat. No one's saving anyone. No one's saving any stars for the relay. Now, what's interesting is what happens if you rest a Julia or a Sophie, who are more sprinters, perhaps, but also great classic skiers, and you toss them in there into the opening leg. You might get a free 30 seconds out of their normal loss in the opening leg.
You're right, but that's right, and that's a tough call. But again, the Norwegians have so much depth.
No, they don't. You haven't been paying attention. They don't have that much depth.
We'll see after the race. They might run 2 newcomers in the relay. Wouldn't that be a
Give
surprise?
me some names. I'll be impressed if you name
Okay,
some
well,
names.
we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
It's in Norway, don't forget, and the crowds, guess who they'll be cheering for? And that's worth some time. That'd be good.
I agree. Norway's likely to win, but I don't think it's a slam dunk. I don't think it was a. Oh, worth noting, Ingvild Osberg is still out.
Osberg.
She's not racing because she hasn't made the right weight. So the Norwegian medical staff has her on a stand down until she comes up to weight. Her bone density is too low, and so she's a mega star. And with her in the lineup, then Norway is a walk-away favorite.
What's her name?
Ingvild Flugstad Osberg.
Oh, Osberg.
Osberg, yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
So, well, it's going to be a good week. But how about the 15-15, the 7-7? I don't know who. I haven't followed it as much this year, but how about Bolshinov, the Russian? Think he'll win that 15 pursuit, 15-15? Who's going to win? I'm not sure that Klaybo is in peak form yet. I mean, he's sprinting.
You're not? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I think we'll see. Well, he has to ski 30
Did
on
you
Saturday.
watch on the weekend?
What?
Did you watch Ruka? You don't think he's in peak form?
No. We'll see. We'll see what happens 15-15. We'll see on Saturday.
I'll tell you something. If he's not in peak form, the world better watch out because he looked awfully good in Ruka. Awfully good.
We'll see. We'll see. That'll be good.
Okay, I want to talk about this for just a moment because in the Beta Stolen Norwegian Cup openers, he got smoked in the sprint.
Yeah.
I think he finished, 4th or 5th in the final or something. And
Terrible.
Guys just tromped all over him.
Terrible.
And then he came out the next day in the Classic and was second behind Tonseth, who had a very good day. He put forth a very representative effort. So after the sprint, I was thinking, oh, Klaybo's out of shape. After the Classic, I thought, oh, Klaybo's not out of shape. He just trained a ton. He's tired. Let's see what happens next week. And what happened next week? He obliterated that mini tour. That pursuit, he started with what, 18-second lead or something? He walked the dog for 2 laps waiting for those guys to catch up, and they didn't make any time on him, so he had to go even slower. It was a foregone conclusion. It was a walk in the park. You never saw a guy tour the first 4 laps of a 6-lap race quite like that. He's in great shape.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That's what we have the races for. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
Now, the surprise for me in Ruka was Kalle Halvorsen was way better. I promised that he wouldn't be in the top 10. I dismissed the notion that he would be in the top 10, and he wasn't in the top 10, but he was actually he showed up in the splits in the distance racing. I thought that wouldn't happen.
I'm waiting for Sundby to come in and do something.
I think he might be done. I thought he looked like a shadow of himself. I don't know. We'll see if he comes back. I'll bet you a race. He doesn't win a race this year.
Oh no, Sundby?
Yeah. Take the bet?
I wouldn't bet that. No.
You wouldn't bet that he wins
a race? He's getting old. He has family. He has other concerns.
No,
and he's starting out slowly.
His body's changing. He looks. You know what he reminds me of? You know when an old Labrador Retriever starts to get thick in the chest and waddles, and still a fit, lean, mean old dog, but he's just not the same animal. I don't know. He looks physically different. Something's different.
Don't let him hear you say that.
He never watched the Johnny Show.
So okay, well, but it's going to be a good weekend. I mean, there's some big races, and they got plenty of snow over there, and so it's phew.
I think it'll be fascinating to watch Bolshinov and Ivo Niskanen just shred the early running in that Classic leg. I think they're going to make it real hard. And that 5K course is absolutely brutal. It's 3 laps up that. That's a 4-minute climb from the bottom to the top of the course.
Race starts, 4:30 our time or 5 o'clock? Damn early.
I have it up here. Skiathlon.
And, but you won't be here, so I'll just...
it's 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
I'll tune into the live
Yeah,
time.
we've got a demo up in Craftsbury. We won't be here.
Now that's a mass start every race.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So that'll be good. Oh yeah.
Okay, I want your pick for the top American woman in the skiathlon.
Diggins. I think she'll beat Bjornsson. And then Brennan will be in there.
I think you're right, but to be contrary, I'll say Bjornsson.
Yes, they do.
Sadie's so good.
That's good. Well, they're both skiing well. Bjornsson and Diggins, and Brennan's doing well. That, like you say, if we had a 3-by, then we'd be on the podium. You know,
we're going to be on the podium.
You think so?
In the relay?
Yeah.
Maybe not second. We'll definitely be third, if not second, if not first.
Listen,
I don't think we've ever had a better chance to win a relay, a 4x5 since 1982, 83.
82-3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's been a better chance to win a relay for the U.S.
I think the one thing that we're lacking in understanding over here is the value that these countries put on the relay. We say, oh, relay, we'll enter a team, here we go. But these countries are very serious, and that's why I'm telling you, if Norway got beaten in either one of these races, they'd have to call a special session of Parliament and find out what the hell happened. You know, we missed the wax, everyone skis or something. This is impossible.
Okay, well, we can hope for an upset then. So
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I'd be rooting for it, but my money is with the Norwegians. So, okay, that's good.
Here we go. Well, we'll catch you up on Monday, I guess.
Yes, we'll see how it goes. That'll be interesting.
All right.
It's good. It's so interesting. I mean, we can speculate. We can sit here and we got snow. They got snow. All we can, We're in the attitude now.
It's gonna be 47 degrees Fahrenheit and raining on Monday.
What?
Here.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So we'll have to hide from the weather and talk a bunch of crap.
All right.
Good. Thank you.
I'll see you.